Love it. Dad, do you have a toothpick?
That seems like a loaded question. In my car. Sometimes it's cold.
What?
You want to use toothpick?
Lily, hi.
I guess. What flavor? Everyone knows that. Oh, so you got like a tropical expansion pack. Yeah. That's I don't want it to look like that. When are you gonna take this wheel? That's good. What? I should be, but I thought it's not fun. It's about music.
She's right there. I'm texting
That's
you
just what it said.
What are you texting me? Monday.
Monday's our big day. I told you I'd text, and I never did. And then when you
Wait. I want to text you.
Hi. All right, yeah, let's try. There's so many people here, but they'll get a little crazy.
I feel. Okay.
So, Alex, come on up.
It's different. I've known him since
Maybe?
kindergarten. I don't know who this guy is.
Doesn't matter what second plan. Is this one too big? Can you try it? See what it feels like? It'd be nice to have you close. We're going to do a little run through of something because we've never played together. If you have earplugs, you might want to put them in at this point. You'll be putting them in and out. There's earplugs in the back. If you don't have them, you should have earplugs.
With the speakers.
Okay, so
I'll get a handle.
My dad also. Yeah, it's not bad.
you kind of have to.
Oh, right. I go.
Okay. Tell me if I get this right. Do the eighth note, the 16th note fill 4 times. Then you go to the triplet beat with the triplet fill 2 times. Back to the 8th note, 16th 2
I have
times.
one person playing.
Rise 2 times. Is that right? Back to the 8th, 16th 2 times. And 4 times.
Be a good one to have.
Changes 4 times.
It's not time. It's it.
And then we end with the triplet beat 4 times. Or no? After the ride beat, triplet beat, 16. And then we end. We can try that. So we're gonna end after this. Let's try that. Try, do you want to come here for a second? This is our little thing that we've never done before. Yeah, exactly. We call it out. That's the title of it. So how fast do you do this? Like maybe a little slow. That's a good speed for your fast, for your triplet. 1, 2, 8 note groove. So as long as you got the right number of orders, we'll be fine. Can I hear the second one as well? They got check and this is the F minor part. They're gonna get check and ready, go. Perfect. So then we just put them in the right order. What? Fine. Does that feel good? Okay, let me just double check this with you. So, 4 times an 8th note groove. 2 times triplet groove, which is the F minor thing. 2 times 8th note groove. 2 times ride, which is our E flat. And then we end with 4 times on the 16th note groove. Okay, so we're ending across this. Okay, that's it. Thanks, guys. Give some opportunity to play with the real band. Appreciate it. You sound great. It'll be really fun. Okay. Now I should set up for the ribbon. Okay. I have nice little sweet notes for each of you. Where did those go? Okay. Alright, where's Levi?
Levi.
Okay, you want to try these mounts? They stood out too weird.
Sure.
They're going to be a little bit harder.
Then he's gonna have to run and buy some.
Let's see what you're going to use.
Look at Sean.
Oh, I'm Scott.
Some background music for a few minutes. Yes. Feels so professional. Good. Let's. Truly just that was great. Hi, Cole. You ready? Yes. How are you? Good, good, good. You ready? Where did you pull up your song? I've got the words here, so you want to you're not until they're ready. Hi, welcome. Over there, if you want to. Yes. Not very many left. Joe, come take a seat, my boy. Doing well. I just on my mind to figure out everyone where they are. Yeah, they're watching Oh yeah. Just for you, or maybe that's over there. Hello. Are you missing one? You're right. All right. Cool. Hi guys. I'm going to turn that off. Hi, Aaron. Good job. All right, before we get started, I think this is the only thing left to do. I'll invite you. All right, I'll call you up with 2:30. It's cool. How you feeling? Yeah, everyone is. It's great. Hey! All right, let's get started. Yeah, I do a lot. But yeah, then you're doing it.
I was here before you.
Okay, so this is not. I like to focus on that right. Wow, awesome. I got the right person by the door. Hi guys, welcome. Yes. Sure. Yes. Cool. Okay. Not a problem. Okay. Done. I know. Okay. All right, we're going to get started. I think I just turned the air conditioning on, so hopefully it will cool off in a moment. This is officially the largest recital we have ever put on here. We're going to have to start looking for a new space because this is full. That is super cool. We've got 12 people slated to play today, and with each one of them, I will describe a little bit about things to listen to and things I like about the person too. Sometimes. Most of the time I'll say something about them, hopefully all of them. Okay, it should be about, just so you know, it should be roughly an hour and 15 minutes or a little more, so you can be prepared for that long. Let me say a word, and then Sean and I are actually going to open the recital and model what I'm about to describe to you. So, whenever you do a recital, at least whenever I did, I always got really nervous and wondered, why am I doing a recital? It seems like it's good to play for my parents and for them to see my progress and stuff, but it's really nerve-wracking. I don't enjoy it all the time. I learned to enjoy it more and more later. But there are things, the reason I do a recital, and a lot of teachers do recitals, is because there are things that you can only learn by getting nervous like this and performing for people who you don't know. And all of you who are going to perform should know that everyone in this room is rooting for you. So just imagine you've got your parents and your family, and they just want to hear you do well, right? Well, that's how it is for every little pod of family that's in here, right? They're just cheering for their own child and for you as well. So this isn't a competition. You might mess up. You just plan on, I'm probably going to make a mistake, or maybe multiple mistakes today, and that's okay. That's the whole point of this is then you and I get to talk afterwards when we do our next lesson, whatever that is, about how it went. Are there things that you could have done better? How did you feel? Physically, did your hands get sweaty? Did you feel butterflies in your stomach? All of those things that we can never fake in a lesson, right? I can't just scare you into being nervous. I don't want it, right? But this is a great opportunity to feel all of those things and to learn from how you do. So don't worry if you make mistakes here. And some of these, you're going to hear as I describe a lot of these things, a lot of the students are doing things for the very first time. This is their very first marimba solo, it's their very first drum with a group or something like that. So this is a gracious time for all of us to just try our best. If we stop and start a little bit, that's okay here. A word to the performers. We play for all of you, and all of you have set aside time to come listen to us. And that's a really special thing. And that's partly why, as a performer, you're nervous, right? Because some people set aside time to listen to you. Well, the proper thing would be if we could go up and thank every single one of you after we play for you, regardless of how we play. But that's impossible because there are so many people. Can you imagine each performer trying to go to each person and say, thanks for coming, I really appreciate that you listened to me. So what we do as performers is we bow, which is a sign of honor after we play. And no matter how you feel about your performance, no matter how it went, if it was your best time playing that piece or your worst time ever, it doesn't matter because after you're done playing, it's really not about how you feel. And it's about thanking the audience for listening to you, and regardless of how you play. So after you play, and again, Sean and I will model this, we'll play the first piece, and then you all will clap, regardless of how it goes, and we will bow as a sign of thanking you for listening to us. So there are two ways that a lot of students, myself included, struggle with that. And that is, one, you want to scurry off as soon as you're done playing. And it's okay if that happens. I'll just grab you and say, let's come back, let's bow. So if that happens, not a problem. It's just kind of a default like fight or flight thing that happens. And I'll just be like, oh, let's come back and I'll bow with you, okay? So we got to get in the practice of bowing and appreciating people's time and affirmation of what we've done. The other way people fail at appreciating people's compliments and through applause is by thinking that it's all about them. So you can bow in a way that is like, wow, thanks for listening to me. And usually, if you're really nervous, I recommend look at your parents, especially your mom. Usually that's really comforting. Be like, where's my mom? Oh, there she is. Thanks, Mom, for listening. And then you can bow. It's easy to bow to your mom for some reason as to some other guy you don't know. So you can either, one, scurry off, or two, you can make it all about you. And so you finish, and then you do this big like, oh, it's all about me. I've seen both of those happen, and I don't want to see any of those happen. So the reason is because it's so self-centered at that point. You're really not thanking the audience for listening. You're getting the like spotlight again on you, and it just feels odd as a person clapping and saying, oh, we appreciate all the time you put into this. It kind of feels like the person is dishonoring the audience by saying, I don't really care that you came because all I can think about is me. So it's just a respectful thank you, look at your parents, and then bow, and then you can go back to your seat. All right? Okay, let's get going. So Sean and I are going to start. Let me say a word about Sean and this piece. Sean, I've been teaching, I think, for 5 years. He came to me when he was wanting to get into advanced percussion ensemble at Ferris, which he got into, which was great. So we've been doing lessons and stuff together, and he just has an amazing ear. And because of that, he's able to learn pieces very quickly. And he works really hard. So Sean, I've seen tons and tons of progress, and there comes a point, this is like the epitome of a teacher, when the student actually starts to surpass the teacher, which has happened in multiple areas with Sean. And it's both humbling and like the greatest fulfilling thing as a teacher as well. It's just a mixture of emotions. But I am so proud of Sean. He has progressed so much. This year, so they have regionals, which is local competitions on various instruments. And Sean won the regional for mallet and timpani. Then you go to Ellensburg and you compete against all the regional winners at state. And Sean won at the state level for marimba and timpani. So you are listening to the supposed best, at least on that day, right? The best high school marimbist in the state. And so him and I are going to play. We're still human, so we may make mistakes, right? Not too much pressure to put on you. But we're playing a piece that he brought to me called Sculpture in Wood. And it's a duet. It's also been played as a quartet. But it's difficult. And when he brought it to me, I thought, oh yeah, I can play this with you. And then I got into it and realized, wow, this is going to take me some time to practice. What's cool about this piece, the name of it is Sculpture in Wood. You'll hear a little fragment of an idea at first, and then nothing. And then another fragment of an idea, and then nothing. And then he slowly starts to build it, kind of like if you were following the grain of a wood or of something like that. And it just develops, and it turns into something else. Then we have a soft section, and then we come back. So this is Sculpture in Wood, and Sean and I will be playing it. Let's play it, man. Good job. Woo-hoo. All right. Okay, here it is. All right, next we have Wyatt and Weston Madden. They're brothers, and about a month ago, Weston brought to me a piece called Just Jammin'. There have been so many great songs that he's brought to me as like great backing tracks to practice drums to. And so I teach guitar to his brother, and we decided to put together kind of our own version of this piece. And for them, really working on structure, like how many times are we in this section, usually 4 or 8 bar phrases with the fill, that's what we're working on a lot together. So you'll hear in this song some arrangements. We've got kind of an open intro, and then we've got the groove, and then we move into something that we wrote ourselves, kind of a little happy thing, and then back to the groove. So guys, can you come on up, and we'll try and play this together. Okay. By the right page. Who's that? Yeah, let's do the weird. Oh, okay. Let's do this chord is yours. Okay. Play a little bit. Keep going. Good. Are you up full volume? Let's go up to like 3/4. I'll lower you here. Go up to full. Perfect. Play some more. All right. Keep playing. Okay. Wow. Okay, here we go, guys. This is our version of Just Jammin'. So we call it Not Just Jammin'.
Asa. Where are you, Asa? Come on up here. Nice. So Asa, I've been working with Asa for about a year now, and you're also a clarinet player, right? That's what you play in school. But I'm trying to turn to the dark side and get him to just do drums. It's great to do multiple instruments, but anyway, I think drums are super sweet. So he's going to be playing. What we've been working on this last month is actually, in our year together, we've worked on beats and reading rhythms and stuff, but we've never worked on mapping out a song. So he's going to play to a song that he brought to me, Houdini by Foster the People, and we've gone through it and we've made little sections, like for this duration of time, you're going to play this many beats and so on. And then you're going to put a fill here. And so we're going to play that now, and I'm actually going to play over there as well in case you get off a little bit. I'll just be with you to get you back on. Let me make sure I can find that. Okay, perfect. Earplugs, you're going to probably want earplugs for this one again. Sorry, it's back and forth. For marimbas, you don't need earplugs, but for these, you do. Okay. So, oh, my thing turned off, so it's going to be like 30 seconds. I need a pair of sticks. Okay. All right, so we'll have a click. 4 clicks, and then we're in. Let me just test the volume, actually. Once this is good to go. Apparently it takes a minute to load up. Okay, let's double check this. How's that for volume? Go. Okay, I'll join in with you, man. Here you go. This is Asa playing Houdini. Okay, great job, Asa. That is so cool. Again, so many first times for everybody here. This is fantastic. Next is Johnny. Johnny, I've been teaching for about 3 years, I think, and just in the last couple months, because of the classes he's in school, he's had an interest in jazz drum set and also in marimba. So he's going to play, for the first time ever, a marimba solo. It's his first marimba solo ever for you guys. We took Pirates of the Caribbean theme, and I arranged it a little bit so we could play together. This is probably too tall for you, so let's lower it. And if you don't mind, I'm going to have you face everybody. And I think you've got it memorized, right? Let me try to snap you with this. This is great. Let's hear that. Yeah, they might be a little hard, but play a little bit of your melody. That's great. That should be better. Okay, I'm gonna be way over there. Let me find your page. Okay, Johnny. Here we go. This is first marimba solo ever, and we're playing He's a Pirate, or it's the name of the piece, I think, from Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay. Wow, that's epic. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, next we have Cole Van Gordon. Cole is a member of, you can come on up. Let's see, are you playing drum set?
Which drum kit?
It doesn't matter to me.
Probably this one.
I love it, I love it. Cole is a member of the Ferris Advanced Percussion Ensemble, which they also won regionals, like Sean did, and then at state they got second this year. So you'll hear, you will hear from, I think, 4 of those members today. And we're playing variations on blue bossa. Cole usually in percussion ensemble plays snare drum or mallets. And he currently doesn't play drum set in any group, jazz band or anything, yeah, those for years. And his drum set playing is amazing. I feel like, again, with students, I don't like, who taught you that? Because I didn't teach you some of that stuff. He just makes it up on his own. He sounds amazing. So I keep encouraging him. You got to play in a jazz band or something. But we thought this would be a good first step, is to try to play for all of you our little version of blue bossa, and to give it some structure and some interest, we're going to cycle through various types of grooves. So we have Swan funk. We have, what is the order? We have Latin. We have really fast rock.
There's a fast rock,
And
and,
then
then there's a swing. And
Okay.
there's also solos from like few
Oh,
solos
yes,
from me.
yes. We're going to be trading a little bit of fours and stuff. Wow. Okay, let me try to find all this stuff. Like in college, I had to prepare, like 200 hours preparation for a recital. It was never as mentally taxing as one of these. There's so much for me to think about. But I think I've got it here. By the way, I do this because when I'm teaching drums, you don't get the same experience just doing a solo. Can you imagine listening to an hour of drum solos today? So because I can play these instruments, I try to accompany them so they get the feeling and experience of what it's like to be with someone else. Okay, so let me get my brain here. We're playing this about, if I love it, then you give me that. Yep. We want, how fast is your fast beat? That's the really one that gives us our tempo.
It's like
But the fast rock, can you play that groove for me?
this one.
Let me
The
hear it.
fast rock.
One, two, three, four. Fantastic. He needs to play in a jazz band. Next, Aaron. Doing this right? Yeah, Aaron. Aaron, I've been working with a couple months. Come on up. This is going to be the quietest one of the so take your earplugs out, because we're not able to plug this in. So I'll be playing quietly. But Aaron, I've known Aaron since he was born, through church and stuff. And so just in the last couple months, he has been taking lessons with me, and we do drums, and we do snare drum, and a little bit of guitar. And I think guitar is where he's excelling the most, so I wanted to feature that here. We're going to play a piece. He expressed, I asked all my students when they first come to me, like, what's the goal here? Do we want to get a scholarship to college, or do you want to win a competition? And his was, I want to be able to play in church. So we're going to play a song we do at church here, and he will accompany that. Cool? Do you need a stand? Okay, it's going to be very quiet because this little thing does not crank out the sound much. So I will bring my volume down. Cool. Can you play a few chords? Okay. This is Come to the Altar. That's the name of the song. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love it. I think that's his first time ever performing as well. So great. Okay, next. Alex. Where's Alex? All right. Alex, you've been taking from me for I feel like a long time. Maybe you're still like only in 7th grade or something? 6th grade. How long, when did he come to me? At the age of 2 or something? I feel like we've been working together for so long. Alex has been working, he's done this in the past. You've heard it if you've come to recitals before. He plays a groove with a phrase, you know, three bars groove, 1 bar fill. This year, I want to try to give him an experience with other players. I keep telling him, you're good enough to play with the group now. He's holding down the time really well. But it's really hard to get everybody's schedules to work. So a couple of the other people, Sean and Dan, who have been playing with me and some other stuff, they're going to come and we're going to try to play with him for you. This little piece that we wrote. So come on up, guys. And I just titled this Alex's Song because it's simple that way. And I think you're going to want earplugs for this one. One of the things I love about Alex is he always plays with a lot of energy, so you'll want your earplugs. Okay. All right, let's see. Let me get this in my brain. It's about that fast, all right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Ghost Garden. Levi. All right,
Let's
go. So Levi he's been off and on because of tennis and other things. I've known Levi forever as well for the church. But he is playing his first 4-mallet piece for you today, which is a big deal.
Yeah!
Is that too low? Is that all right?
It's a little too
A little low. We'll raise it up. Do you mind? Yeah. So I'll explain. What do you want? Let's do like 5. Ghost Garden, what I like about this piece, there are several pieces. If you study piano or violin or anything, they usually have like a general trajectory of which pieces to play at what time to develop certain skills. The same thing is true now kind of in marimba. And there are certain strokes that you want, and you'll see all of them in this piece, which is why this piece is kind of used now in the line of developing a 4-mallet marimba player. And the strokes are, you have the 2 mallets, this is called a double vertical. They're both coming down at the exact same time. It's like waving goodbye to someone. And then you have this other motion, which is like turning a doorknob. And you saw all of these when Sean and I were playing, but this piece works on them. They're called, I don't remember the names of them. But you'll see both of these kinds of strokes in there. And then there's a little bit of rolling as well. Can you just do a little roll, just so they can hear what that sounds like? Yeah. It kind of sounds like a chorale, like if you can imagine a bunch of people singing. So, anyway, this is Levi playing his very first 4-mallet piece for you all, and this is called Ghost Garden. How cool is it to be a part of so many firsts? Like, we're just jamming them into 1 hour, and everybody's doing their first thing. It's amazing. And everybody sounds so good. I am so happy. You guys are fantastic. All right, we just got about 4 or 5 more left. Drew, you're up next. Where's Drew? Drew, come on up. And Drew and I have been, again, about half a year, I think. Or maybe a year. I can't always remember. Oh, 2 months. Wow. Sorry about that. Then you just got so good. It's crazy. Which set do you want to play? Play next to me. I love having people right next to me. When he came to me, we work on snare drum, we work on drum set, but I also try to identify the weak areas, especially the ones that you're going to be using. And for him, because he's in jazz band at school, he didn't know really much Latin grooves, bass, even eighth note stuff. So we're going to play something like that today. And can I have Dan and Sean back? Could be like a house band, right? I also wanted him to have the experience. We've literally never played together right now, except for the first time. I wanted him to have the experience of playing with people as well. We're going to play Cantaloupe Island. We'll play it through it twice, and you're going to hear him play a Latin-based groove. It's a bossa nova. We have kind of these standard grooves you have to learn on drum set because you play them all the time. And this is one of them. So we'll play that. We'll play the head twice, and then we'll have a shimmery ending. All right? Let me get us going. Let me give us 4, and then we'll all come in. Ready? The thing I like about jazz is you can just make it up as you go. So you saw me just yelling things out. We played at a reception a couple weeks ago, the 3 of us plus Dad, and there was a lot of that going on. Anybody want to take a solo here? Yeah, I love it. Whereas the piece with Sean, you have to know every single note and dynamic and all that stuff. They're just different worlds. All right, next up, Cole. Where's Cole? Cole, come on up. Which set would you like to play on? Let's do this set. Come on, make yourself comfortable there, see if you need to adjust anything. Cole has been my student for a couple years. I also know him through church. And feel free to adjust the set. You might want to make it higher or lower or something. Cole and I have been working on, each student learns differently. So what Cole does really well with is using his ear. And so I'll play something and he'll play it back to me. And we'll go back and forth like this. And we'll do some rhythmic like recognition that way and transcription stuff. But one of the things we've been working on a lot, and I'll play on another set to try to help this happen, is 4-bar phrases. Those are really a difficult challenge right now for him. And so we're doing 3 bars of a beat, and then the 4th bar is a fill of some kind. And a fill is just something on the toms changed up a little bit. And so we're going to be trying to implement that concept on a song. Another one we're going to play from here. I'll make sure this didn't turn off again, because that takes an hour to turn on. Turned off again. The song that he's going to play is Good Feeling by Austin French. And we've got it all mapped out. And all of these beats he made up himself. So I tried to direct him and stuff, but they're all just original beats. He's super creative in that way. All right, let me get on my set over there. Do you have ear protection, or are you fine? I've got, do you want to use those? I've got several hidden back here. All right, this is another one where you put your earplugs in. This is good feeling. Okay. Let me test the volume here. And, let me pull up the sheet so that I don't get lost. Okay, perfect. And you can see me over there? Okay, here we go, Cole. It'll have 4 clicks to click you in, okay?
Yes, sir.
You good? Any questions? Here we go. Oh, wait a second. That's the wrong device. This is the one.
Yeah, Andrew?
Yes.
You need to turn this down.
Oh, do you want to turn the stereo? Let's turn this down. Okay, I need to connect the Bluetooth. There's so much here. Full tune, done. Okay, so this one does not have 4 clicks. We're just going right into it. Ready? All right, this is Good Feeling by Austin French, played by Cole Rogers.
Feeling I cannot deny. You're the fire that makes me come alive. It's a love that I can't hide. It's burning deep inside. Wherever I go, wherever I go, I've got that good feeling kicking me out of my chair, dancing like I don't care. I've got that good feeling. Shut it up 'cause I can't contain it. Oh, I gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody. The sun that's lighting up the sky, you're the thunder waking up the night. The sign of living true is the beat that makes me move wherever I go, wherever I go. I've got that good feeling kicking me out of my chair, dancing like I don't care. I've got that good feeling. Shut me up 'cause I can't contain it. Gotta tell somebody, 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 gotta tell somebody. Oh, come on, scream it from the rooftop. I won't stop, no, I won't stop. Sing it till the beat drops. I won't stop till the beat drops.
Back in. We're gonna do Phil. Ready? Here we go.
I got that good feeling kicking me out of my chair. I got that good feeling. Shut it up 'cause I can't contain it. Gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell somebody, gotta tell
Awesome. So, 3 more. Ramona is next. Ramona is another one of the 4 or 5 who are here today who have been part of a dance professional ensemble. How many people are here? There's 6 people here? Wow, half the crew, isn't it? Yeah, represent. Oh, Mary's here. Who else here that's in advance? Raise your hand. Look at that. Wow. You guys should have played a piece. What was that? Yeah, exactly. No. All right. This is, also about Ramona. Ramona and Sean won regionals for a duet that they did. That is ridiculous. There were so many people on this recital that they weren't able to play it today, but they sounded amazing on it. It is a mentally very bizarre piece, and you guys did awesome. It's so hard to memorize, and they did. So, but what she's doing today is a solo. This is another one of those pieces that in the pathway of developing as a marimbist, you play this piece. So this is Yellow After the Rain. You're going to see all the same techniques that you saw in Levi's solo, but arranged for this solo. So this is Ramona playing Yellow After the Rain. Okay, Inga, where are you? Hi, come on up.
Yes.
Do you have a preference which set you play on? This is the one.
I mean, probably this
You're
one.
drawn to it, you should go for it. Inga is another percussionist at Ferris, and I've heard her play in the concerts, mostly mallets, vibraphone especially. She has the same gift, I think, that a couple of you have, which is this composer's ear. So we'll be working on a piece, and she so often is like, I could hear it going this direction, and just start writing her own thing. And it's beautiful. And we spent like 15 minutes one lesson just writing this really cool soundtrack that I've forgotten, but she remembers it because she plays it occasionally. And I just think she has a good ear and a gift of composition. So she wanted to play something. Hold on, Inga, just a second.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Acclimating to the.
getting a feel.
Perfect. I'll give you like 30 seconds to do that.
This is like a new jump
Totally.
And I'm bad.
Yeah, you mostly play on this one. So we'll adjust to that in just a second. Let me finish talking. No, it's all good. So for this recital, I wanted to have her play drum set because she hasn't played that for anyone before. This is another first. And she is playing to a song that I did a cover of on my YouTube channel a while ago. And so, again, I showed her some beats, and you'll hear, if you've seen that video, you'll hear some of those beats. But she took it in her own direction. She's written a lot of her own cool beats. There's this clicking thing on the floor tom she does. A lot of her fills are like quarter note triplet based. So if you're a percussionist, all those terms make sense. But this is Imagine Dragons. Why don't you go ahead and feel out the drums? Do you want to lower anything? I'm going to lower the song.
Yeah, okay. Sorry. I'm just
You can raise or lower the pedals. You may need ear protection again for this one.
Yeah, no, I have earplugs in.
Perfect.
Trust me, the recording warning is loud.
It is loud. You're going to get a 4 clicks. Okay? Okay, here we go. Ready?
Put this down really quick.
Yeah. I love it. Ready? Not your fault. So I'm going to pull it up on my phone and we'll skip to that section. I have no idea. The audio file must have been corrupted there. We can fix that. You're sounding great. I'm so sorry that happened. Here we go. Delete. Wow.
You can restart it. That would make more sense.
What is that? That sounds like me and Brad.
Here, I can put it down the song.
I want to hear you with this song.
I can play it on my phone.
That's right, I got it on my phone here, so I've got it loaded up. That legitimately could be practicing for fun. Where's that? You guys? Yeah! We're gonna bow together. Thank you. Awesome. Amazing, Jesse. Okay, we just have one more today. And, oh, we have two more. Oh, Thad! I'm so sorry. How did you know he get on the program? He's like my gigging buddy. We have two more. Thad, let's go first. Actually, Thad, you're the dessert. You're gonna go last. So we've got two more. Thank you. So Colby and Sean are my two seniors, and they wanted to just make something up. They said, "How long are you gonna make something up?" So this is about 4 minutes. They said they do this all the time, and I actually heard them do it at a wedding reception, and they were fantastic. So we will hear them do a little improv thing. It's just them, drum set and piano. I have no clue what's going to happen, so I think it's all ready. Colby is, another member of the Paris Advanced Percussion Ensemble, so he won all those things this year. And then after that, I'm so sorry, Dad. After that, we will play our little, it's the whole family, the Counter family. We're going to play a tune, a blues for you, and that will close out the recital. And then at the very end, so after two more, then you can head to the back for reception, cookies and stuff like that. So, all right, good luck, guys. 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, I'll cut you off.
Yeah, just tell someone to stop.
crew, come on up. So that got to play. I feel so bad, man, but it was inevitable. Costume forget something. I'm kind of glad it's you because we have such a good relationship. So that, for the first time this year, played. Are you gonna do this guy over here? We played a real gig together where we got paid and everything. And it's a big step. Thad is a fantastic drum set player, and I've been wanting to get him in a band for a very long time, and his family plays well, and so we finally had the opportunity to actually play for people, and he sounded fantastic. So we're going to play one of those songs for you today. That's a blues. Yes, I will look over your shoulder. Is that yours? I can just look over your shoulder. Wow, look at that. He's going to memorize it pro. And then Jude, right? Jude is holding it down on the bass. Do you want to play a couple of those? I love it. Where is that? Going in the room. Okay, that's cool. And then his dad, Dan. Dan, the man. All right. Whoa. So let's do this. We'll play the head twice. I'll solo. Guitar solos. Trade fours. Play this twice. Okay. So imagine you're in a winery or something. That's a root beer fest. Alright. Okay, sounds good? Let me hear you play again. Oh, I love it. 1, get 2, go 1, 2, 3, 4. closes out the recital. Thank you all for coming, and personal thank you for entrusting your children to me and employing me at the same time. I love so much, obviously, as you can tell, I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't enjoy it. All the instruments and working with your children individually and seeing them grow, like it's just weird to me to have seniors in high school who I saw as junior hires, and now they're men. You know, it's just a really weird experience, but I guess I'll be experiencing that more and more the rest of my life. So thank you again for coming and joining. Just for like logistics, I won't be teaching lessons next week, but I'll be putting together my summer schedule. I'll be teaching Mondays and Tuesdays. So if you would like to take lessons over the summer, reach out to me. If you can just text me or email me in the next few days. Then I'll put together the schedule next week. I'll email you your lesson time, and then we'll begin that the following week. And another thing regarding that, you'll just pay per lesson because it's so sporadic in the summer that I don't want you to pay me for the whole month because you may be gone for 2 of those weeks unknowingly. You decide to go to the lake, things like that. So just pay for the lesson that you show up to. All right, that's it. If you want some refreshments, you can head out there. Otherwise, thanks for coming. You're free to go.